So it's a very special discussion on the holy name by 𝐸𝐻𝐻 himself. Very, very powerful shloka. I will discuss it in English. And the message of this discussion is that Krishna devotees are protected by Vishnudutas. Vishnudutas themselves personally. Bhutani Vishnu Surapujitani Durdarsha Lingani Mahadbhutani Rakshanti Tad Bhakti Mataha Parebhyo Mattascha Martyan Atha Sarvatascha. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 3, Text number 18. This has been spoken by 𝐸𝐻𝐻 himself. As you know, when their attempt to bring Ajamil to hell was baffled by the Vishnudutas, they could not understand that it was the Vishnudutas who had baffled their attempt. They had never seen such people ever, and nobody had been able to baffle their attempt to bring any sinful person back to Yamloka. So in order to explain to them, and 𝐸𝐻𝐻 also had no opportunity to explain them earlier. He was so busy in punishing the people or the sinful people, he could not find time to give instructions to his dutas. So now he is explaining to them here, because a great offense has been done by trying to bring a Vaishnav to hell. It was Ajamil, who was not actually practicing Krishna consciousness, but because he was somehow that chanting Hare Krishna, he was considered Vaishnav by even 𝐸𝐻𝐻. So he says, Vishnu Bhutani, the Bhuta, that means the people of Lord Vishnu. That means the servants of Lord Vishnu. What is so special about them? If the Yamdutas ask, then 𝐸𝐻𝐻 says, Surapujitani, they are worshipable by demigods themselves. And not only that, Durdarsha Lingani, to see them is very rare. But you see, if something is very rare to be seen, it is not necessarily that it has to be astonishing. Not only that they are very difficult, it's very difficult to see them, but Maha-Adbhutani, they are most wonderful to behold, because they look like Lord Vishnu, and they have 4 hands. They are extremely powerful. Nobody, not even Brahmaji, has jurisdiction over these Vishnudutas. They are Adbhutani. They are very amazing. They are very amazing. And what are they doing? Rakshanti. They are protecting. This word is in plural. That's not that one Vishnuduta is protecting. There are many Vishnudutas who are traveling in the various multi-universes and protecting the devotees. Whom are they protecting? Tad Bhakti Mataha. Tad means Lord Vishnu, Krishna. Those who are Bhakti Mata, those who have devotion for Lord Vishnu, they are being protected by the Vishnudutas. From whom are they being protected? Parebhya. Parebhya means other people who are envious of the devotees. And Mattascha, from me also. See, putting his hand on his chest, 𝐸𝐻𝐻 is saying, I am also a very dangerous person. So from me also they are protecting. And have you not seen the evidence yourself that Ajamil, who was externally at least very sinful, was personally protected by 4 Vishnudutas? And Martyancha and other living entities. That means, see, an animal won't be envious of a human being. You agree, is it not? So Parebhya means those who are envious, and Martyan means any other living entity which is about to die. It's called Martya. From any other living entity also, the Vishnudutas are protecting the devotees. Atha Sarvatascha, and there can be other elements also which may be able to harm a devotee. The Vishnudutas are protecting. Now a normal person will not have faith on these things. They say, we see the devotees are also dying. We see the devotees are also having troubles. You see, the troubles of the devotees are not given by the demigods or by other people. They are arranged by the Supreme Lord themselves. He is not saying that the Vishnudutas are protecting the devotees from Lord Vishnu. He is not saying that. So the troubles or difficulties which a devotee is suffering are arranged by the Lord himself. But others can't harm a devotee. Are you able to follow? So we must, normal people whose hearts are not purified may not be able to understand this, which is quite acceptable. It's acceptable, they won't be able to understand these things, because this is the highest, most confidential truths which have been given by 𝐸𝐻𝐻, who is a Mahabhagavata. You must understand that. Now in Brihad Bhagavatamrit, it is explained that when Gopakumar goes to Shivloka, from Shivloka he sees, he's surprised, he sees that the Vaikuntha Parshad are entering into the various universes in order to protect the devotees. Somehow that if somebody in the chant is chanting the holy name of Krishna or Vishnu, it is their duty to protect that person. Not only duty, they are doing it very enthusiastically. So one must be convinced that not only a person is protected by Lord Vishnu, but is also protected by the Vishnudutas. Now in this context, Srila Prabhupada says in one place, he says, Ajamil was unknowingly chanted Narayan. And Lord Narayan was thinking, although he is number one rascal, but since he has chanted my name, it is my duty to protect him. And that's why the Vishnudutas were sent to protect Ajamil. So if we want to have the ultimate protection in our lives, we must chant Hare Krishna, and by that we get the mercy or the protection of the Vishnudutas directly, whom nobody can counteract in this world. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes.